Hey, good afternoon. So, I am, I was inspired to talk about the obvious, dumbing down of masses of people. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'm a witch. And what's crazy is that for some reason, there's a lot of people on the internet that are getting props just for arguing with people. Like, for example, for some reason, if you argue with me, High Priestess Jamila, I guess that's supposed to mean that you're brave. You're a brave heart. Because I guess I'm some kind of enigma or something. People love to argue with me. And it's I didn't create that. You know what I mean? It's That's not something that I created. And I just in 2024, I just don't want that type of energy around me. Hello, one EQ. Hello. I just don't want that energy around me. And I don't want that energy in my algorithm, because that's not something that I created. This standard that you get credit and clout for arguing with me. I don't know exactly who that was created by, but I feel like anybody that participates in stuff like that, I have a low opinion of them. And people get angry about that, but of course I have a low opinion. Being dumb and being dumbed down does not save you from anything. Um, in fact, being dumbed down is quite it takes an emotional toll on a person. You know what I mean? Not knowing not knowing or being aware of something or not being aware of something, not knowing or not being aware of something does not mean that it's not going to be harmful to you. And I've been noticing that a lot of people either want to play dumb, be dumb, or be in denial about something. So I'm just not, when you say, hey, I don't want to be a part of that, like, for example, this roasting, I would never be a part of a roasting community. I would never be a part of that ever. That's something that even when I was a child, even when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, I would not be a part of something like that. Now that I've gotten even older, and I really wouldn't want to be a part of something like that. Um, and I think that people like to be dumbed down. That's just like with women. I think more women play dumb than they actually are dumb. And that's not just that's I'm not playing those types of games. It's beneath me. And people need to have better standards. People need better standards in this world. They do. Um, but I think that it's been a process. Do I feel like it's an actual conspiracy of some sort to where there's some higher order that wants people to be dumbed down. It's a possibility. Do I feel that, knowing what I know, that that conspiracy against people is going to affect me? No, I don't. In fact, most of the things that happen in this society that people fear, I don't fear. You know, I don't have fear of those things. I don't. I don't, like what most people, what makes, what keeps most people up at night doesn't bother me. And that they, oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's a little disturbing when you see people getting props for being stupid, but that is because that's because they are being encouraged by their earthly masters. And I think that eventually people are going to have to wake up and face the music regardless, you know? But I'm tired of this whole thing where folks are getting props for arguing with me. Oh, you strong and you powerful if you argue with High Priestess Jamila, when High Priestess Jamila doesn't want to argue with you. I don't care about what you're talking about. That's not my craft. I didn't weave that web. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because people will create things to argue with you about just so that they can get props. Oh God. Goodness gracious. In the meantime, I think that a lot of people are just being puppeteered. There's a lot of people being puppeteered. This is basically manipulated. So if you're on any of my channels to see beef, well, first of all, this is my channel. I created this channel in 2015, I believe, or 2016. I don't have to turn this into a beef channel. None of my channels are beef channels. You have people that have beef with people. Uh, I guess as a profession, I guess they're professional beef people that do roast videos, and I don't, which is where they make up awful stuff. Like, I guess the more you can lie, the quicker you can lie, the more detailed the lie is that you can make up, people are being rewarded for that, which to me is an example of dumbing down. Uh, and people just, I think that people will just say something. They'll just make up something. Take Tasha K, for example. Take all of these people out in social and out, especially on YouTube. I'll go by some of these videos and I take them out of my algorithm. Like, I'll pull up one, I'll get curious and search for one celebrity uh video just to look at something, and the next thing you know, YouTube is suggesting all of these celebrity videos that when you look at the title, you can tell it's about to be some BS. And when we think about people like Tasha K, the way she made up those lies about Cardi B and how she got sued and lost at court, people are actually being compensated to bully people online. And I have a serious problem with YouTube for that, because I wonder why Cardi B didn't go after YouTube as well. It seems like they would be the ones with the money. YouTube.com is the ones that's allowing it, because it doesn't matter if it's a celebrity or if it's a regular person. Nobody deserves to have somebody come out and tell lies and slander about them. So YouTube is going to end up getting dinged for that. YouTube I don't know who is operating and running YouTube these days. I don't, I have a theory about that. I think YouTube uh, it's a sinking ship. I think that these days anything goes. You know, I think pretty much anything goes on YouTube, and that's an example of it. And I believe that YouTube is going to eventually have to go down because of that. Because uh, even a few years ago, a lot of their advertisers pulled out. There's certain genres of videos that can't be monetized. Uh, and what does YouTube do in exchange for it? Instead of cleaning up a lot of the garbage and the trash that's on YouTube, they come over to my channel and disable the monetization on this channel because I'm being harmful to people for not dumbing people down. It just doesn't make any sense. Y'all know that Prince the singer hated YouTube, and I see why. I see why Prince hated YouTube. And they still got his music up on YouTube. And, even though like people like me, uh, I can't play Prince's songs, but you can go out there and find his songs on YouTube. But they'll hurry up and take me down. They'll take a whole video down if I play Prince's music. And I think that YouTube is going to end up with several lawsuits, because they allow too many people to violate the community policies here. They allow bullying, they allow slander, they allow this website to be used as a revenge site. This website is now being used as a site of vengeance and not education, not anything that is going to help you. I'm not going to completely change who I am in my career to please YouTube. I'm not going to do it. I watch a lot of the wonderful cooking videos. If I had a cooking channel, to where I was making all of these, meals and stuff, I would be friendly for the advertisements, the advertisers. But with my genre, it's only controversial to dumb down people that want to be dumbed down, people that want to be told who they are spiritually, people that want to be told what to do. And I think at some point when it starts to present itself as a problem, then that's when people start waking up individually. There's never a waking up collectively, because the collective of people are choosing being dumbed down. They're choosing being sheeps these days. It's a choice that they've made almost. And people have a chronic problem doing that. And when you're like me and you say, "Oh my God," when I got involved in a toxic situation on YouTube and decided to step away from that situation completely, I was attacked. Who, and then it's almost like they want to put you in categories. If you're black, you need to be on here doing something ignorant. How dare you have anything positive to say? How dare you have anything intelligent to say that makes sense? In fact, I've caught YouTube doing this to where I will come up with an idea, and then 6 months later, I will see a video, a viral video, where a person will be saying the same exact thing that I'm saying. Only YouTube blacklists me and allows that video to play. For example, I said 2 years ago that negativity causes health problems. I said 2 years ago that negativity can cause cancer, negative energy, toxic energy, toxic thinking, toxic words, toxic situations can cause cancer and health problems. And like 6 months later, I discovered another video that was made after my video, and it got millions of views. And it was a doctor. It was a doctor saying it. And it got millions of views. So YouTube within itself is a serious issue. When I go back and look over some of my videos, they don't, YouTube picks and chooses who they allow to grow. And more than likely, if you're dumbed down, they will allow your channel to grow. Or if you're a certain race, let's keep it real. That, somebody will be saying the same exact thing that I'm saying. And then not only that, people are completely dumbed down when it comes to religion. What is your issue? Your issue is not being given free will. Your issue is being told that you have free will, but then finding out you actually don't have it. When Jamila went towards the left hand path in Satanism, everybody got scared. A part of being dumbed down is fear. So people are now afraid of that. And they have agents to make you even more afraid. And everybody is just dumbed down. I was telling my sister earlier today. I said, "Sis," I said, "why are you worried about that?" Didn't I, sis? I went up against two judges and three corrupt attorneys. last year in 2023. And I still got work to do. They just decided to discriminate against me. I don't I think I'm more well known than what I actually know. And I think a lot of my viewers watch me behind a private browser, you know? And it's almost like I'm a grown woman that's being treated like a child that's being told that I'm being smart aleck. Oh, you're too smart. Come on here and act really dumb and talk very ignorantly. You know, I can imagine that if I told a fantasy story or made it seem like the craft or witchcraft and certain things in the craft were something else, if I didn't tell it late but straight, or I guess I gotta speak in code or something, which makes speak in code. We're not slaves. What the hell I need to speak in code for? But then a person that is obviously very ignorant, don't know anything about the craft, they can come on here and pretend that they know something about it, but they actually don't. So it's too many duplicates and copies, people copying people way too much on here. And people typically it's all about the way that you behave. If you're black, you need to be acting like either you're very ignorant or you need to be focused on rappers and things of that nature. I'm not interested in what rappers are doing. I'm not even interested in what celebrities are doing. I'm here for the people. So YouTube is being commercialized. And when I tried to go over to TikTok, I was followed over there by people. It almost seems like I'm breaking free of a YouTube conspiracy from YouTube.com itself. Almost like YouTube wanted to take me as some kind of sacrifice because, you won't do what we want you to do. And I think it had something to do with some of the employees down there, you know. So it so you're supposed to be a certain way, and God forbid you're a witch, but you're not praising Jesus. So since I'm black and I'm a witch, I'm supposed to praise Jesus? Huh? No, I don't work with Jesus Christ in my practice. Why do people have a problem with that? I don't know. And there are people that just to pay the bills, just to be accepted, they will lie. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's so weird. And I'm just like, huh? Um, and then people wonder why they never get anything that they want out of life, especially people in the black community. And instead of them saying, hey, maybe it's because I believed in a lie, they'll say, oh, well, You got witches out here blaming white supremacy on their struggles, and they're supposed to be a witch. That's an example of you being dumbed down. Why on earth would you insult the entire system of witchcraft by saying that? Why would you say that? That witchcraft, you're a witch, but yet white supremacy was somehow able to cause something to happen to you, and you're supposed to be a witch. Hey, did you make some coffee? Do like guys, I can't, and it's difficult to ignore it because they're you know it's difficult to ignore it. It's very difficult to ignore it. I can't ignore that without calling it out. Why on earth are people minimizing the craft in that way? And then now on YouTube, the thing is all the time comparing the races. And they've brought racism into the online spiritual community. I mean, think about all those witches in places like New Orleans, do you really think that they are the least concerned about white supremacy, racism? Is meant to hurt you, and it's a tool of degradation to the point where it's being used even by black people against black people. So if you see that and you know that, then why even allow it to hurt you? But people still do it. People still allow it to bother them. People still allow it to make them give up on life. People still allow that to make that mess up their day. If I would have logged onto YouTube today and if I would have gotten a message from somebody that was racist and they were calling me the N word, I would have just laughed it off. Why? Because that's what that means. It means ignorant person, and I know I'm not ignorant. That they started incorporating that into the spiritual online community. They keep incorporating all of these things into the witch community. But when it comes to witchcraft, you're not dealing with a race or a color. You're dealing with the foundation of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. When you're dealing with things like racism on a lower scale, that should take up 0.5% of your time. Now, if you have racism and corruption in a high system like a courtroom, then we got to do a lot of focused work. We got to focus, okay? But something like social media, somebody, and people were trying to make it seem like being racist towards me was some kind of rite of passage and they get some kind of props. No, it's still an example of people being dumbed down. If I had to go and have surgery right now, you know what? I'm not going to say that. Last year, when I had to get one of my teeth extracted, my dentist was a Chinese lady. She was Japanese. She was really good at what she does. What she does, the way she numbed me, uh, and she pulled that tooth out so eloquently. That was and I've had two of my teeth extracted in my life. Now, what if I walked in there saying, "Well, I only want a black dentist, or I only want a white dentist, and any other I'm being racist." I went in there, I was in pain, and that lady, she was so. I think that that's a part of the dumbing down, and I'm not a part of that. And people were over there falsely flagging my TikTok. So this year, guys, I'm starting a whole new TikTok. Um, and I do have a new YouTube channel. I have a secret YouTube channel that is not that I'm not advertising on here. We've got the Witches Bloom channel, yes. So I'll be operating off of those channels. In fact, go and subscribe. Um, I think the issue is that I am a healing witch. I'm not even gonna say I'm a healer, but I'm a healing witch. And I know the various ways of healing. And and then there's certain spirits and deities that you want to work with to heal. And so I just and I don't know why the center and the focus is around this channel. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that this channel grew in success very fast several years ago, and people are stuck on that. They're stuck on that. That's just like when I had my Etsy. There were people watching my Etsy all the time. Like, and for some reason, I've got to contact Etsy because I can't even pull up. For some reason, I cannot pull up Etsy on any of my browsers. I'm gonna see if I can pull them up from my other phone. For some reason, I can't um, pull up Etsy on my iPhone, on my Safari browser, on my Google browser, on my Chrome browser. I can't pull up Etsy. So I'm wondering what's going on. Like, I can't pull up the website at all. So I got to call them and see what's going on, because I'm almost wondering, what in the world, because I still shop on Etsy. So I don't know if it has something to do with that troll that decided that she wanted to take my Etsy out. So that means that the people on Etsy that I buy from, they have to miss out on my money. So you're blocking people's money by falsely messing with people's Etsy. I could see them too. I could see this person. I couldn't see what they looked like, but I could see that it was a person that was watching my Etsy shop so closely and getting more and more infuriated, upset, mad, and angry as the sales on Etsy went up. I think by the time I got done with Etsy, I had a total of 500 sales, because at the time, the only reason why I was using Etsy is because I didn't have my own website. Is it doing that to YouTube, Bailey Bailey? It was good, Bailey Bailey, actually. We had taco salad that night. I got stuffed with taco salad, and we had dessert. I didn't drink anything on New Year's though. I didn't drink anything on New Year's though. I just wasn't in the mood. You know what I'm saying? To drink. So, if I ain't in the mood to do something, I ain't gonna do it. But otherwise, it was good. Girl, I can't even pull up the website at all. I gotta call them, and I am gonna take my time to call into Etsy to find out why can't I pull up your website at all? Because I order products from Etsy all the time. I don't know. This person was getting more and more upset every single day, and that's because there were people, and nothing but good reviews. I got nothing but very good reviews on Etsy. Nothing but good reviews on Etsy. There was people in the Etsy community buying from me, as well as people that I was getting referrals from social media. That's the point of us using social media, is to get referrals. And so there was this lady that was connected to another person that was bragging about taking my Etsy down. And I meant to snatch the proof of her saying that, but I didn't bother to do it because does it really matter? But like, when people was when the person was watching it, it was just like the sales just would, and that's because I didn't have my own website, so that's why there were so many. But it went from zero to close to, I guess, I think 400 or 500 sales. I don't even remember. I can't even look at my Etsy, but I know it was many. And so people have a problem with your real success, and then they want to try to abuse you or either use you. You know what I mean? Can you see my page on there, sis? Okay, sis can see my page. 358 sales is what it was on there. Oh, and jealousy is a sickness. Jealousy. I tried all three browsers, Bailey. I was selling my cleanses on there. I just put most of the stuff that I had on my website on there, and I at the time I wasn't able to have my PayPal. So I was able to kind of piggyback off of them at the time. But then in 2021, I decided to file my bankruptcy so that I could get my PayPal back. That was the reason why I filed bankruptcy in 2021. And the trolls and stalkers have been exposing that bankruptcy since 2021. It was an excellent business move that I made to do that, because it allowed me to have my PayPal back, because I owe PayPal a debt. Would y'all even know anything about my personal business? No, but they all up in it. They all up in it. And so that was the only reason why I filed bankruptcy in 2021. And ever since then, they've been going around saying, hey, she filed bankruptcy in 2021 and da 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 da. And I'm like, do you even know why I filed bankruptcy in 2021? Do you have any idea why? It wasn't because of my light and gas and water bill. All of that was paid. The rent was paid in 2021 in full. I did that for business purposes. And that's why I'm saying these people shouldn't be here. Why are they even here? They're just using certain things and the fact that they have access to people's records for to fool people. To fool people, basically, is what they're doing. So, sis posted it to me. Um, Hold on a minute. That I'm, you know what? I can't pull it up. There was three. There's there when my Etsy went down, there was 358 sales on there. Um, If I got enough power to pull in 358 sales, and then people said, well, let's steal her power. Huh? Or I'm a fraud. Frauds don't do numbers like that. I don't understand it. Well, sis, it's up. It's up, but I can't access Etsy from my iPhone. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna call them and find out why I can't, because I'm getting ready to go back to Etsy actually. I'm getting ready to reopen that shop back up. So I'll have Etsy in addition to my website as well. You know what I'm saying? I have an eBay also, you know. Um, but yeah, that's the reason why. And people just run around here, and those people, to me, they're just dumbed down. Let me ask you a question. Where are you getting at in life? They're not getting anywhere. So it's a lot of stupid stuff going on in social media, to the point where, I'm just tired of it. But I'm gonna come on here regularly to tell you guys to, or to, suggest that you guys subscribe to my TikTok, the new TikTok, because I'm getting ready to do a second TikTok. uh the new TikTok is, I'm not gonna really be identifiable. I gotta go undercover. I gotta be the undercover witch on my new TikTok, because these people have a real hard on for High Priestess Jamila. Oh my God. Until I get it together. When they found out about my TikTok, they go over to my TikTok and try to falsely flag it. So I'll have two TikToks, but one of them won't be identifiable. Okay. Uh okay, yeah, I smell it. Yeah, I'm about to go down here and get some coffee, y'all. Cause I had woke up in like the witching hour, and spirit will wake me up during the witching hour. And I can't be here too long and stuck on this, but for some reason people think that it gives them some kind of clout, and I don't believe it's even real. I don't know if it was created by misogynist men or misogynist women, to where people get some kind of credit or something. I don't know if these people are being sent $100 or something, but for some reason, if you argue with Jamila, you're given props. So I have a secret YouTube channel that I'm not linking from this channel or the Witch's Broom channel. And that just doesn't make any sense, that a person would have to go through all of that. Does that don't that seem silly to y'all? Like, seriously. In the meantime, I believe that these people are denying y'all of quality spiritual work. You know what I mean? They all the flagging and trying to have the channels blacklisted and all that stuff. It just seemed like to me that they hating on everybody. Uh, so the next Sabbath coming up is in bulk, and I will be talking about that more on the Witch's Boom channel. I guess this channel is gonna be like a decoy channel that I'm able to upload. advertisements for the Witch's Broom channel for people that are actually interested in the craft, people that are actually interested in classes, in spiritual work and readings. You know, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. And I truly believe that the people that were involved with that, I don't believe that good things actually happen for them. I don't. And I think because of that, they're angry. So then these people in this specific community started attacking my children just recently because of that. Now they're attacking children. Oh, I just I don't understand it. And I don't understand why some of these people feel compelled and they feel that they have to be in some kind of beef with me. They feel like they have to. No, you don't. You don't have to be involved with no beef with me. I didn't force you to do it. I asked you to let it go. People be trying to act like there's a connection and it isn't. I think that it's certain people, they get aligned with certain people that somehow are able to control them, and then all of a sudden it's a fight Jamila fight club, and but Jamila ain't doing no fighting. It's not even real. I'm just astonished. Huh, I don't get it. So that's pretty much what that is. Y'all can stay sub to this channel, but I've got a new channel and I need to go over there and check on it, start working on it. I need to start working on the keywords, and I got to set it up and everything, and I'm going to do that. So this channel, it's just a channel. People act like that has something to do with my bread and butter when it doesn't. I guess I talk too much because when you tell people certain things, they raise the bar and then they say, well, let me do something else. You know, I don't get it. You know, that's just like, for example, I want all of you women to know that a man that's trying to destroy your life cannot do that. You're dealing with witchcraft, especially if you're a witch. Why on earth would I need to be concerned about a misogynistic, sexist male when I'm a witch? I want y'all to really think about that. I want y'all to really think about how you can release yourself from that kind of pressure in your mind, thinking that, oh my God, this man is going to do this and do that. Said no witch ever. If you have a problem with a man, and it's not about keeping him in check with your love or your sex. If a man is problematic, more than likely you just need to get a better man. More than likely, a problematic man gotta go. I've asked some of these problematic men. For example, they do very mundane things and they tell lies. Well, did you know that the craft can clear those lies away? Why even waste your breath? Why even waste your time? Your lies are not going to affect you. You can't. That's just like a narcissist. They want to control how people see you when they feel like they lost some delusional control that they had over you that they never had. Uh why would a witch be concerned about a narcissist controlling how people see them? They do those things in the mundane. That's very mundane. That's very muggly to go out there and just say anything about somebody to try to make them look bad. uh, I'm a witch. Now, what is this gonna break me? What is this gonna destroy me? What am I destroyed? What is somebody gonna steal a client from me? That's so funny. The whole thing about stealing clients. Oh my God. I wouldn't want to go to a witch that calls themselves a witch, that calls themselves stealing people's clients or stealing somebody's clout. Not a witch. Okay, maybe a hairdresser or something. Not a witch, because if a person is claiming to be a witch and they're going to steal and take away from somebody else, well, you're not exactly dealing with an authentic witch. So why would I even be concerned about that? But then they have to mix it with attacking your kids to get a response, to make themselves feel more relevant. And I know damn well can't nobody steal no clients from me. And I just don't get it. And they go on and on and on and on. This same crap has been going on and on and on for years, with there being no connection whatsoever with me. I just don't get it. Anyway, I'm gonna go live on the Witch's Broom channel, and I wanted to have a conversation. It'll probably be either today or tomorrow. I want to have a conversation about this so-called stealing. Probably be today, actually. People stealing people's energy, or stealing people's spirits, or stealing people. I want to talk about that today on the Witch's Broom channel. Okay. And I want to talk about how it's an illusion today. So I'll be live on that channel today. Otherwise, make sure y'all go and subscribe to the Witch's Broom channel for readings and stuff and witchy related content. Because I want to start anew on that channel. And I know that they're falsely flagging that channel as well. But I'm sorry. I wish I don't even wish I did. If I spent hours and hours of my day falsely flagging somebody's channel, I would be looking at myself and looking in the mirror and reevaluating my life. That's when you need to truly reevaluate. But yeah, I'll be working through the Witch's Broom channel, but I have a secret channel on here that they don't know about. It's ridiculous. It really is. And they claim that I'm nothing. You guys, I'm nothing. I am nothing. I am nobody. I am powerless. But yet, for some reason, they are like moths attracted to the flame constantly. I'm a flame. They're the moths, apparently. Goodness gracious. Oh, God. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. I'm not doing no more dumb downing. In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna retire the Real Witches of the South channel, which is a channel that I created years ago because I thought that there was another real witch on here. It turned out she was not a real witch. I actually created that channel separate from this one years ago so that we could go live and talk about certain things. I think I'm gonna change that channel to like an anti-gang stalking channel or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, uh-huh. And now I'm gonna take down a lot of those videos because what am I going, like, I'm sorry. Like, oh my God. And like I said, guys, I would really appreciate it if you run across anybody that is slandering me in their videos, that you flag them, because that's not fair. That's not fair for even people that don't like me to hear lies about me. People that don't just because somebody doesn't like you doesn't mean that people have the right to tell lies to those people. And I think that there's some people, certain people who I got to take care of certain folk today for real. I do. Oh, also, y'all make sure that because it's going to be very informative. It's going to be very informative as far as certain spirits that people are using to but they're not feeding themselves. They're actually feeding other spirits that eventually work against them. Cuz I was talking about this morning about that Bible verse about that so-called God of the Bible. Y'all know I'm very open with that, and I ain't scared. I'm not afraid of going outside and getting struck by lightning by saying that verse Jeremiah 19:9 about making people eat the flesh of their children. My God. I'm gonna get more deeper into that. And uh yeah. So that's pretty much what's up with that. And we got to talk about that because I've got a few other clients that I still have to do some work for, because that's a spirit. That's a disembodied spirit. Jeremiah 19, Jeremiah is a disembodied spirit that can be conjured from the Bible. It's a parasitic spirit. God didn't say that, and neither did the devil or Satan. Neither God or Satan said that. Ain't no God ever said that to nobody. So maybe we need to get to know Jeremiah and what Jeremiah is really about. And I think that it's important for witches to understand. I not only do I think it's important for witches to understand, but I think that it's important for people that label themselves as Christian to understand. I think they do understand it. And guess what? 6 months from now, somebody else is going to be talking about it, and they're going to have a viral video. But Jamila will only barely get 200 views for it, which I'm not caring about views, because even though they're talking about it, do they know what to do about it? So that's where my expertise is going to be needed. And I've had people trying to do death magic on me, and it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel it like that. I'm very, very lively. I live. You know what I'm saying? But they want me to die with my knowledge that can help them. Like, wait, I'm like, why would you? Are you suicidal? Like, do you realize how groundbreaking that is to understand that some of those spirits of the Bible are harmful, and the knowledge of knowing what to do about it? How is that a problem? That should that sis but then when somebody else says it, and it's usually a man that will take my knowledge and go and say it and get YouTube views, but will not have the wisdom of the woman and the wisdom of the witch to know what to do about it. That's what irritates me. That's what is a direct irritation. Sis, I got you. I'm about to text you. I'm gonna throw my cards for you too, sissy. You know I love you. I got you. I got you, sis. Don't worry. Um, mm, mm, mm. I got work to do, y'all. I can't, y'all. I just that's what they do. You okay? Stealing knowledge, but that's only half of it. And there's a lot of people that will steal knowledge from others, but that's it. And what they'll do is they'll leave those people in limbo because they don't know what to tell those people to do about it, though. Oh, yeah, the Bible's harmful. Jeremiah 19:9. Look at this. And this is, actually aura vampirism. This is, and people will go, oh my God, I think this guy knows what he's talking about. But he don't know what to tell you to do about it. Like, so then you go around with knowledge getting fed off of, but you don't know how to not be fed off of. So they only have half of, not even half of it. Knowing that something is there is probably only 10 to 20%. What about the rest of the 80%? Do you know what to do about it? You gonna need Jamila for that, or at least another witch similar to me that knows my knowledge about it. Kill Jamila, huh? That's why, sis. That's why and they wanna. They got mad because I said I was a star seed. My higher gods and all of them, all of my gods, I trust them. I trust them. I trust them. Do you understand me? I have 1,000,000% trust in my higher guardians when it comes to all of everything that happens. That's why I was telling y'all the other day, these people, they do the most. They do the most. And the way that they got y'all attention was through this man who ain't a man at all. That's, and they like to use that a lot. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, go and get smart. And people just be like, oh my God, they're doing all these things. Are you okay? Of course I'm okay. Are they okay? You need to be asking if they are okay, because they not. Because my higher gods deem them all the time. They just be like, ding, 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 ding. Here you go with this artificial crud again. Here we go with this again. And the sale is off for the reading, so they're back up at regular price. I'm not a celebrity of the stars. I don't charge $500 or $100 for 15 minutes. My readings are priced at $50 for 30 minutes and $100 for an hour. And so that's just that's just what that is. Like, girl, I don't, sis, hey, listen, you know what I do? I stick close to my reality and my real spirits, because please believe that sometimes I'll go outside and I'll look up, and and it's not an illusion. I'm not having delusions, but sometimes I'll go out there and I will just see it's my divine mother. She will just be staring right back at me from the night sky. And this is no joke. And she just be letting me know right then and there that she's there. Cause it's just absolutely ridiculous. It really is. So anyway, I'll see y'all over on the Witches Broom channel. Thank you for subbing. Uh, blessings, you guys. I gotta go. Bye bye.